Hey, 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 y'all. How is everyone doing tonight? Y'all, I'm all dressed up. It's kind of crazy, right? Not to see me in some t-shirt and, hair up on top of my head. That's my normal attire. We just got back from a wedding. So stinking cute, y'all. It's so hard sometimes to see some kids get married that, and I say kids because they're kids to me, but that grew up with your kids, and you're just like, wait, is this now getting old? Yeah, it does. It does. Hey, Linda. Hey, listen, did everybody remember their clocks? Remember their clocks? Did everybody see my thing where it said, hello, darkness? My old friend, see you at 5 p.m. Yeah. Y'all, this time change does not, I don't do well with it. I don't do well with it. I'm telling y'all, I don't know why. This time change, though, just kicks my tail end. All right, y'all, when y'all are hopping on, hit the heart button. Let me know you're here. I know, Linda. I thought they were going to pass some kind of something where we didn't have to do that no more. What happened? What are we doing? I'd like to have that, please. Hey, Brandy. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, y'all, let's get busy because it's already 8:30, and it's really 9:30 and everybody's already sleepy and, all the things. So, I picked both of these up from the Dollar Tree. Next year, of course, everything's next year. I picked these up from the Dollar Tree, y'all, and they're just cute little frames. I'm not real sure what's inside this one. Some kind of little something nasty, but anyway, they're just cute little frames, and you can take them apart on the back. Very easy, and we're just going to redo them, okay? Easy. We're going to do some decoupaging with Mod Podge. And listen, y'all, I posted a I posted a video one time on Mod Podging, and I called it Mod Podge, and I had somebody get pretty upset with me and said that it's called Mod Podge, and got a little angry with me, and I had to send her a picture, and I said, ma'am, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I promise. I have an accent, and I say things terribly wrong a lot. I promise you, and down here in the South, people say wild stuff, I don't say a lot of the stuff they say down here because I've got that, I told y'all, that Appalachia and that Southern, but even down here, girl, they'll say stuff like birthday, with an F instead of TH, and they'll say stuff like Valentine's with an M, and I'm not cutting. Again, I'm Southern, y'all. I say y'all a lot. I say crazy stuff, but look, I said, no, it's really Mod Podge. It really, I promise, I sent her a picture and I said, no disrespect. I'm telling you, no disrespect. But it really is Mod Podge. Bless her heart. She done sent me a message back and she said, I just really want to apologize to you because I really never do that. She said, but I'm going to keep calling it a Mod Podge. I said, girl, call it what you want. Call it what you want. Just don't judge others for whatever they call it. Yes, Jim, library. Library instead of the library. Okay. Y'all, it just cracks me up because we say crazy stuff too. Like from the Appalachia, we say stuff like I told y'all they say war, like war instead of wire. They say war. I say oil instead of oil. It is whatever. All right, I'm finally finding napkins, y'all. Finally finding napkins. I found these really cute. I found these at Walmart and Dollar Tree. Okay, so we're going to use these, and we are going to decoupage. We're going to decoupage both of them. So we're just going to redo them. And I just want to show y'all how easy it is. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, everyone on here that is new. Thank y'all for coming to my page and watching. And if y'all are new, drop a heart and let me know where y'all are from. Okay, so this one was a 2-ply. Both of these, I believe. Let me see. And it'll say on the packages, y'all. Never mind. I was kidding. It doesn't say on all packages. 9 times out of 10, if you get them, hey, Teresa. Hey, Lori. Listen, if y'all get them from Dollar Tree 9 times out of 10, they're 2-ply. But that one I got at Walmart, you never know. That one could have been a 30. Getting for $1. Oh, gosh. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh. Hey, Janice. Man, Brandy. Okay, girl. I'll be praying and thinking about y'all tomorrow. Definitely, definitely. All right. So, y'all, and they already come with the beads. Okay, so y'all go grab some of these. Okay, and you do not need any of the transfers or anything else I'm going to use. You can literally use what I'm going to show you and redo these. These are cute. You know, they're cute. You know, they're cute. I'm not saying they're not, but let's amp them up a little. I am going to use a transfer tonight on one of them, but again, you don't have to. I'm just going to show you kind of how to amp it up. I'm going to use just the word Merry Christmas on one of these little stars that I also got at Walmart. They come 6 to a pack. I kind of like these because they didn't have the hole in them, you know, like the Dollar Tree has. So I kind of like that. So anyway, hey Angie. Angie, girl, I was hanging out with, we went to Grant's wedding tonight, and I got to love on Christy tonight. I have missed her and Tate. So, y'all, these are cool. They just come right out. Very simple, okay? Come right out. Again, I don't really know what was on that when it was behind. Anyway, I always take my sanding block, and I just kind of sand down just a little bit because I don't know what they put on it. I'll just be honest. In fact, we're going to flip it tonight because I don't want y'all to have to sit and listen to that, okay? I'm sparing y'all's ears tonight. I'm sparing y'all's ears. So just take them out of the package, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this white just so it can be drying. And then we will Mod Podge these, and I'll show y'all how simple. Very easy, y'all. I'm going to just use Waverly White chalk paint. And paint this star. And it may need, hey Christy, hey Elizabeth. It may need two coats just because it's raw wood. Yeah, we went to a wedding tonight that, what was this evening? Beautiful outdoor wedding. But y'all, I mean, we about burned up. and this dress that I have on is, it's no sleeves. And it was hot out there, y'all. I said, this is my kind of weather down here in Georgia. Y'all, I can't stand the cold. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I was really excited, but those poor babies, they were all burning up. I felt so bad for them. They were burning up. Okay, so I'm just painting the front of this because y'all, we're gonna glue this down, so you're not gonna see the back at all. You probably see where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna add like a little, you know, a little dimension to one of them. Okay, so just paint that. Very easy, and then I'm just gonna let it dry while I'm doing the Mod Podging. How's everyone doing? Hey, Christy. Long time no see, Christy. Okay, so Mod Podge. We're going to use the Mod Podge, y'all. The Mod Podge. That poor lady. And then you feel bad because, you know, I was taught growing up, you better respect your elders. You know, I mean, we were taught biblical, honey, and that meant the bears will come up out of the woods and get you. Yes, that is what, you know, that's what we were taught from the Old Testament. The bears will eat you if you are ugly to the people with the gray hair. And even though I have that now, you don't disrespect the folks with the gray hair. So I went and looked at her profile before I corrected her on her Mod Podge, or Mod Podge, and yes, she was quite a bit older, so I had to be very respectful and let her know. It's just Mod Podge. She was so sweet, though, after that. Bless her heart. Listen, she may be even on here and following me now. Who knows? See? You never know. Don't be ugly, folks. Sometimes that's so hard. Why is that so hard sometimes? Sometimes. Humble yourself is real hard. Okay, y'all. So what I do is many different ways to Mod Podge, y'all. Many different ways. This is my favorite because I don't get wrinkles with this way. Now, you may have a way that you don't get wrinkles, and that's good. I will tell you, if I have a thicker paper, I can do a wet Mod Podge and use my brayer. And, you know, this is a brayer. I had to learn this myself a while back. And I can use it to, you know, to kind of get all the wrinkles or anything like that out. But if it is a thin tissue-like paper, like the napkins, I like to use this method. I Mod Podge. I put down whatever, you know, whatever gluing agent that you like. I just tend to like the Mod Podge. It works good for me, and I can find it readily available. Linda, God does not like ugly, honey. No. Unless it's, you know, like my hair some days, that's just, I can't help it, and it's just ugly. But he might be okay with that. So I dry this completely. All right, just completely dry your Mod Podge. I know, crazy, right? And Linda, I'm going to use your favorite iron tonight. Listen, this little iron works good for these little tiny projects, okay? Y'all, I got a new heat press, and my cousin Linda's on here, and she's so happy for me because she hated my little iron. I used it for everything. Everything. She hated it. Okay, so make sure this is completely dry. Completely dry. And what happens is, I'm going to... Oh, goodness. It works perfect for these little projects, though, Linda. So, when you totally dry this, okay, you're putting a coating of dried Mod Podge on here. You then put whatever you're going to use. We're going to use the napkins. Then you iron it, and it reactivates that Mod Podge, and it makes it adhere to your napkin, and it's perfect, and you don't get the wrinkles. You know, the wet will wrinkle up a tissue real quick, but I don't know, I just love this. This method is great. So let's get to it. So I'm just going to use, it's not going to accommodate this whole thing, but I'm just going to use, let's see. It's actually going to have to do, I didn't think that one through. Let's do this one first. Let my brain catch up with this one. Okay, so this one, yes, this one will work. Okay, so just cut it out. This is how I do it. I cut it out a little bit bigger than what I need. Just like that. And then I actually take, you can do this however you want. I've seen people, you know, lick their fingers or do some craziness, or, you know, I'm not the one. But I kind of use these and go on the corners. Now, these are Dollar Tree napkins, okay? They are not a good quality napkin. You know, so be patient. When I use really good napkins, it's really nice because they just kind of come apart really easy, but not these. Not these. Okay. All right, so I got some water over here. I was just kidding when I said I don't use water. Goodness gracious. I mean, it just don't want to work tonight. That's crazy. Maybe they're only one ply. You know, this is the one I said. That is crazy. This is the one I said that on the package, it actually did not say. Maybe it's one ply. Have y'all ever seen a one ply napkin that you actually buy at the store? Like, buy at the store? It's weird. Y'all, I'm perplexed. I've really never seen this. Linda, I've never ever seen this. This has never ever happened to me. Y'all know how many times I have decoupaged? Never have I had this. Never. That's weird. Hold on. I've got, this is This is kind of like painter's tape. This is weird. Never have I had this. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Like that? Maybe a single ply. So there are such things. I mean, I never knew that was a thing. I mean, I know it's a thing, but, oh, nope, there it came. Linda, thank you, doll. It worked. Y'all, I've never had that. That's bizarre. Okay, well, no, it was 2-ply, okay? So that tape trick worked. That's crazy. It worked, though. You want to peel it down, okay? Now I just hope it's big enough that I didn't mess it up. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Because I was messing around with it. We're going to have to do this other one. Now I know. Now I know. Thank you. I've never had that happen, y'all. This one right here, they said, here, let's glue this one real well. And let's glue that real well. But I'm going to do this on the other corner, and that way it won't, this is the corner I won't have to use. Man, you ever had that happen? It's crazy. Sorry, y'all. And I'll just rip that one. This might not be my knot. This may not be my knot. 12 napkins later. 12 later. We're gonna get it, y'all. I'm determined. Y'all may have to go to bed, and that's fine, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna be done. I promise. It's gonna get done. Goodness. So anyway, I'm just taking down to the final layer and then putting that final layer on. You do not want to put a napkin on that does not have, okay, so that's what I was about to tell you. Girl, I guess, straight out. If you put the double layer on, that second layer is going to come off. That top layer, which is your layer you want. So basically, the bottom layer will be this white layer. That will stay on your surface. And this top layer will peel right off. Part of it. I'm not going to say the whole thing, but I would dare say most of it, because the plies are, you know, it's pretty thick. So you do not want that on there. Okay, Janice, so it is. I've really never had that. You know, I buy napkins from Dollar Tree all the time. That was crazy. Those are some serious napkins. Goodness. Okay. So you just put them down on your surface, just like this, okay? Lay them on your surface. And then, let's see. Get them all the way you want them, okay? Like that. Parchment paper. Oh, Jess, yay! Which ones you do, girl? Which ones you do? Lay your parchment paper down. Take your iron. The iron I've got set to medium to high heat, and this is just a little travel iron from Walmart, y'all. Very easy. I love it for my crafting. Linda hates it. I love it. So which ones you do, Jess? Okay, just like that. And then now it's adhered, okay, like this. Oh, yeah, isn't that cute? Listen, y'all, I don't know if y'all were on here the other night, but I finally got my magnet off. If y'all get that event calendar, that magnet is serious, and it finally did come off. I just used, my fingers had been tired from painting, and I just used I had a little nail file over here, a metal one, and I just kind of put it up under it and kind of just flipped it off like that. It worked. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, Jess, so, the word's not blurry. Let's see. That was done on a, did you do that on a tag? I can't remember what I sent her. Can't remember. Let me know which. Did I send her a tag? Was it a tag? So y'all, take your sanding sponge, okay, and you just sand down, okay, and it literally takes your edge completely off perfectly. Okay, so you have to make sure that your, you didn't fuzz it, did you? Because that tag, I think, was a kind of a paper. You don't fuzz when it goes on something like that. Don't fuzz it. Make sure don't fuzz it. Okay, so y'all, this, I'm gonna have to figure this out a little bit because it's not quite wide enough, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna figure this out. Yeah, just make sure you don't fuzz it. That might have been what happened. I don't know. If you get too much, you know, if it gets too much fuzz on it, it raises up, and you know, it puts kind of space behind it, and that's why. Okay, we got it. Now, I am going to go down. I don't want the Home for the Holidays in there. Well, actually, let's put it in there. Let's put Home for the Holidays in there. I kind of like that. And you can kind of see that the Christmas tree, you know, is going to hang out the back, but that's okay. I like that. I kind of want to see the Home for the Holidays, y'all. And I kind of want to see a little bit of that plaid. So I'm going to go up just a little bit more. Hold on, let's see. Let's see what that'll give me. That'll give me a little stripe. That'll be good. Melody! It won't get cold and nasty? Is she a good luck charm for good weather? Okay, y'all. So we've got it on here. But let's make sure to take it off. I just want to make sure it fit first. I'm going to try my things back on here again, y'all. And I'm sorry, y'all. This project, y'all, sometimes projects go a little haywire. But look, now you know how to fix it. Now you know what to do. Now you know what not to do. She brings snow and ice. Melody, I love you, girl. I do. But you're going to have to go if you bring snow and ice. You're going to have to go. You're going to have to go. I do not like the snow and ice. Now, typically, I like to paint the back of my surface white. But I want this to kind of be a little bit rustic. Because I'm actually going to hang these on my tree. I know that's crazy. But these are going to be ornaments on my tree. So I kind of want a little rustic. Normally, again, I paint the back of my surface because you're going to be able to see through the brown on that. I want it on this one. Sometimes I don't, and I would paint it, but again, I don't want to on this one. Okay. So, once again, put it down. Put your parchment paper down. I always iron from the middle out. I don't know if I said that before, but iron from the middle out. It kind of keeps you from getting those wrinkles and those bubbles. Make sure to go over all your edges really well. Very easy, y'all. And again, I mean, it's so easy to just make over a surface. Very simple. Okay, this is what we got. Then take our sanding block. Sand off the excess. Now y'all could also use fire, which I love doing. I love doing it because my husband's a fireman and he don't like me doing it, so that's why I really love doing it. But it also works really well when you're doing like letters or something like that has a lot of curves and things. But I like doing it because he don't like me to. I like doing it. I think it's fun. Yeah, a real iron. Linda, that's not true because I've tried a real iron, my big real iron upstairs, and it all still gives it. Well, it don't give wrinkles at all when I use my iron. You're right. Anytime you use an iron, it don't give wrinkles. Anytime I use an iron, it don't give wrinkles. So I this one's kind of. Hold on. Let me see if that other one. push it down just a little bit. I mean, these are Dollar Tree things, so, you know, your little bottoms, they're not going to be, they didn't make them perfectly symmetric, but there we go. I wanted to see that little line. Okay, so listen, I've just made that over. It's done. It's over. Period. Point blank, done. You can add whatever you want to it. I don't want to add anything to it because I've got a lot of other things that I'm going to put on my tree. You could paint your beads. You could do whatever. But now I've just got another just cute little ornament to hang on my tree. Okay? Very easy. This one, all I'm going to do is take my little star. Let's get that out of the way. I have so much junk right here. And I'm going to take my little, like I said, take my little star. I am going to iron it, sand it just a little bit. And that's just because I painted a raw surface. Okay, just like that. I am going to take a little bit of my wax. And this is just our surface wax. And that just prepares the surface for the transfer and the surface itself. Okay. And this is our Merry Christmas. Now, you need to put some fuzz on it. That just means put a little bit of lint so that it comes off because the transfers are super, super sticky. Okay, so I'm just using Merry Christmas on it. That's it. Let's try to get it straight, y'all. Let's try. Man, let's try. It's going to be kind of difficult because it's, I want to get the whole thing on there, so it's kind of hard, but that's okay. Listen, y'all, make everything yours, you know? And again, I'm not using the whole transfer, so it shows you what you can do with the transfers. And I'm just using some black. Very easy. Now, this project tonight, again, is very easy, and I wanted to just hop on and show you how you can go to the Dollar Tree and grab some of these and make them over for Christmas. You do not have to do this part, which means you would not have to have the transfers and you would not have to have the paste. You would not have to have any of that. Grab some napkins, grab some Mod Podge. Again, you could get that from the Dollar Tree. They have this size of Mod Podge at the Dollar Tree. And grab some napkins. They'll come out with some even better napkins. Just like that. Again, I went for plain tonight because I've kind of went over the top with some of my decorations and they kind of getting crazy. So I'm more of a plain girl and I kind of needed some plain stuff going on. So that's why I did it. But you certainly can add bows. You can add, again, you can paint your, look how beautiful just that is. That is stinking cute. Just like that. But all I'm going to do is add this little star to the middle just to spice it up a bit. Simply that. And that's it, y'all. Very easy, okay? Very, very easy. Simple projects, not over the top, extravagant. You know, these are not something you go, oh my gosh, those are beautiful. No, they're just simply cute. Are just fun and cute. And there's something that everybody can go to your Dollar Tree and get. Hey, Sarah. No, so these are actually in my store. They're not made. These are made. This is from Chocator, and I do sell them. I am a designer with Chocator, but again, I just wanted to show really how you can make things from the Dollar Tree or anything else. If you don't have a Dollar Tree in your area, any kind of, I've gotten things from the Dollar General. I've gotten things from, I don't know, we have like those Five Below, we have Ollie's, we have different things like that they'll run really great sales from time to time, and I'll go grab 90% off things, or, you know, I like to do 75% and up just because I feel like that's the better deal. Thanks, Angie. They're just simple. But yeah, I just grab those. I like those good deals, and then I make them over. I make them over to what I want. Sometimes they're over the top. Sometimes I do, you know, really cutesy, crazy things with them, and sometimes I just like the simplicity of them. So that's what I did tonight. I did put a link in the description, and I also featured a link, and I'll put the link in the comments. In fact, I'll do that now. And that does have the transfer, the paste, it's a sample paste pack, the transfer, the sample, and this, and a squeeze or a board eraser to clean your transfers with. So anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And listen, be on the lookout tomorrow morning on my page. Y'all, we're having Black Friday sales, and y'all remember the houses that I did that were on sale for so cheap? What, $17.99 I think they were? Well, those are the kind of deals that they're running. It's insane. Every Monday we're coming out with new ones. So in the morning, as soon as they come out, I will post it on my page, and then y'all can go and look at them before they're gone, because they're going like that. Okay? So thank y'all so much. Again, have a great week, and I will see y'all tomorrow night.